Welcome to Storytime with Wordpriest. We hope to have a fervent, beautiful, exciting story time today. Have fun even as you listen to our podcast. Feel free to send your comments, send your observations, send your stories, even as we discuss.
My name is Wordpriest. I'm your favorite anchor, favorite storyteller, and we are live. Someone interesting, someone fantastic, someone that on the interview, on the streets where we come from, where I come from, where he comes from, and what we wanted to say explicit and very, 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 very interesting. Wow. I would like to stay tuned till the end. Listen, watch, pay attention as you're going to be listening to them. We're going to be asking very, 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 very fantastic. And today with me, I didn't carry my shekel. Normal thing that I did not carry. Don't worry. Alright, so with me today is the Heavenly Souljah, Heavenly Leader.
Salute. Hello guys. How you doing? It's an honor for me to be here with you, Wordpriest, to talk about life basically on the streets where we come from. So it's an honor. Thank you for having me. Let's go.
So for those of you that don't know what they
Yes, so 100.
the street is the wild love.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Alright, so Mr. Heavenly,
Yes, sir.
nice to have you.
Thank you for having me.
And today, I want to tell us about yourself. Are you married? Single? Are you searching? What is it exactly? Just tell us.
So basically, concerning the relationship status, I'm not all of the ones you said. I'm not married. I am not single. I am not searching.
So he's not married. That does not mean he's not single.
Yes, that
does not mean he's single.
Yes,
And he's not
I'm not searching.
He's not searching.
Yeah,
So automatically, what you can say is, calm down. Wedding card goes on, come on.
that kind of thing.
You get it? Alright, guys. So, Emily,
Yes, sir.
tell us about yourself in general. What do you want us to know about you?
Okay, about me, about you. Like I've come to a space in my life that I forget things like this. Like especially when they tell me about you. I get lost. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to say. But basically, my name is Tongshua Stephen Dawap. I am Miship by tribe from Plateau State, Nigeria. And I studied theater arts,
Wow.
lesbian, fully blooded, And I love music. I am music. Music is my life. Jesus is my savior. And I'm using my gift to serve God, basically, and to raise disciples to the glory of His name. So, I'm a farmer too. I can't forget that.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
When he said he used his gift, for the work of God, I just felt Babo Shiva. Like, what it is to have a gift, and then you're not just having this gift and you're keeping it dormant or you're using it to serve the devil, and then you really find young people say, I'm using my gift to serve God. Most of them believe our gift makes money for us. Yes. They believe we use our gift to make money. Even if the Bible says that the gift of a man maketh way for him.
Yeah.
But in our present situation, we make way for our gift to make way for us. That kind of thing. So when you call someone to come and play drum for you, the person will be like, my drum, the reason why I'm playing drum for you so that I can use it to make money. You're not realizing that the reason why you're playing that drum is a gift. You're using it to serve God, and if you do it very well, you don't know where it will lead you to tomorrow. So they just about the present. Man. Alright, so Heavenly Dawap is a farmer.
Yeah.
100%.
100. Everything that I do 100. I don't do half. I
Heavenly.
don't do quarter, I don't do 99, I
Heavenly.
do 100.
Heavenly, wait now.
Yeah,
Heavenly. What did you farm this year?
yeah. Farmed corn normally. There are two stages.
What I do?
Farmer was started to, you
What I do?
understand? So,
Why am I just
so
what I do?
yeah, so yeah, I think that's basically corn, guinea corn,
Wow.
a little potato, and ginger.
Uh-huh.
You know, ginger.
I wish potato, sweet potato. Even
I
I.
know the truth. You know?
Why will you say so? Alright, man. Alright. So for those of my guys out there that think life is all about just sitting down, this is Heavenly telling you a farmer.
Yeah, and I don't just do crops, I do animals. So I have a little piggery.
I know say na pig. Plateau people and pig.
They do.
Plateau people and pig. I know say na pig. I know say na pig.
Yeah.
Alright. So that's about the lab. The lab is a test experience. University of Jos.
No, Uni Abuja.
University of Abuja. Uni
Wagwalada.
Right. What is the capital of Abuja? You know the capital.
Federal capital territory.
Uni Abu.
Mm,
Uni Abu.
they call it Uni Abuja.
Uni Abuja. No, Uni Jos, Uni Ben, Uni Land, Uni Card. You know, Akwa Ibom, Uni Yo. Yes.
Oh, UJ.
UJ. Yeah, so maybe Uni UA. Uni Abu. So what you?
Yeah, I graduated. You know, I was supposed to graduate 2017.
Okay.
But because of the street life, normally, so I graduated 2018.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think I had a spillover.
Okay.
So I started 2020. Now we be Corona Cup.
And I don't do when you pass up and down.
We just see our lot. We know they go anywhere.
Yeah. And you spoke something right now.
Yeah.
You spoke about due to the street life. So this is something up to on our menu. The second topic on our menu, which is for you to tell us about the street where you come from. You know, one of the reasons why we do this is so that people can get to know that truly the street where we come from it's real. You know, it's not easy. There's this popular statement I usually do during during the storytelling. The street where we come from, maybe just and the hustle now. So I do say it a lot. The street where we come from, maybe just and the hustle now. So on this context, tell us about the street where you come from.
Yeah, thank you for that beautiful question. You know, talking about the street where I come from. Basically, I grew up in Gindri.
Wow.
Yes, I grew up in Gindri, and in TZ, there's a community called TZ Tong Zone, or they call it Trouble Zone.
Wow.
You know, that's the name of the community. Like when I was growing up, when I was little, and if you say you're coming from TZ, there's this devil horns.
That kind of
look.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like you're coming out with horns or something, because that place was where all the atrocities are being committed. You know, prostitution, alcoholism, drug addiction, stealing. You know, all of those bad street life. You know, basically. So, I grew up in the compound because my dad is a lecturer in College of Education, Gindri. So he came in, I think, the first compound that we stayed in. You know what I mean by a compound in Nigerian setting? A compound is like where you can, a big place where a home, a facility where you can have like 5 families sitting in the same facility. It's more of like an open space in the middle of it, you know. So I was staying there, and the compound there are people that do burkutu inside. So that's the kind of compound that I grew up from. You know, growing up from where they sell burkutu, you know, imagine the kind of people you would get, you'll be seeing and get used to, you know. So basically that's the kind of street that I grew up from. I've seen a lot of things at a very young age. I think I started selling guns from my SS3.
Wow.
That was like 2020, 2010. Yeah, 2010. I think around 2010, I was having a friend, my elder brother's friend, who is my friend.
Oh boy.
He's my friend's elder brother, but because of how I was as of that time, all the OGs liked me. Like I stay around them, we gist with them because this boy is a big boy, you know, he dresses well, he speaks nice, you know, this kind of guy. So there is this collaboration on how they just take me along, they carry me. I'm always like the smallest among them. You know, and that time they were doing music. I was still in secondary school. But this same guy that I'm talking about that I was selling guns for, I used to write for him. He's late now, he's killed. You know, his name is Exploded. Mundi is his name. We call him Exploded, you know. So I used to even write songs for him that time. So he graduated from Butex. So he creates local made shoes and all. So secondary school, even though I never made any sale when I was marketing and all.
Market time.
But I never sell anyone, you know. So he got shot. They went for a robbery. He got shot, you know, and he died. I think it was about 2013, 2014.
Wow.
You know. Man, so basically, you know, sometimes I say because these guys, you know, them young, them India, them. So they were more of like contemporaries. They were always together. You know, there's this guy called D7. He's like their leader. They started an entertainment label called the Ball Dogs. So you know, basically, like that time, it's hard to find people coming together. These guys already bought car that time. They rented a house here in Jos, built a studio, massive vision, and all, you know. But the street life destroyed everything. So that's the kind of the street that I came from.
Street where I come from, the because play guys.
No be joke.
The hustle na must do. The hustle na must do. The way I was speaking, I was trying to relate to Selena Tested. But guys, if you've watched Selena Tested, I was trying to relate with Smola and Toilet.
That kind of thing.
Smola and Toilet, yes. And that movie has its own toll on me. It has its own toll on me. So my street life isn't as evolved for years. But when people look at me at some point, I remember when I got to the seminary, my second semester, day one, and I escorted a friend to go to get material from somewhere, and he was in the seminary, and the question they asked is, "This one to the seminary?" You get that kind of thing. So they kind of have this kind of look on my face. I want this one to ask good. You understand? So I grew up learning how to carve. I grew up learning how to make fingers, how to understand, threaten someone, and I remember in my SS2, I was the first person to be locked in the school cell ever. Let me break the record. Yes, not because I fought to, but I'm motivated to fight. So they locked me in the school cell. I was just there. I was not shaking. I was not afraid. And the second time they locked me again, still in the same week, they said they found the dagger in my bag. And I used to carry it around too because I know I knew the kind of place I come from, and I know people might be up for me. So I used to walk around with my own dagger. We were students from other school, and one of these I left my bag with my classmate, and I went to school to army that day, so I go out, only for me to hear that teachers came to start, and then where the knife is in the bag, you feel it but you can't find it. So they kept shaking it, then the knife fell down. And then when they asked him, he didn't want to tell them it was my own, but due to the pressure, he told them it was me. After about 2 days, I didn't come to school thinking they'll forget. But when I entered school, civil defense just told me here, I me go to school cell. They locked the door. I can't stand. I decided the school cell, I looked the teacher, I laughed. I bet you answer before 12 o'clock, you go come on me for here. And then I was like, can you look at this one? You have still talk. I said before 12, I'll come out from here. If you think I'm lying, wait, I don't know. It might come with sack letter. That's what I told him. And then I was just there with him. He was just threatening me, police is coming, army is coming, they will do this, they will do that. Immediately it was 11:30. Before 11:30, my class teacher came to call register. You call, she reached my name. They told her I'm present, but I'm got through. They didn't carry her go got through. They said they found knife in my bag. Then I asked, What took them? I think they did not ask me. I didn't even ask me what I told them. So then I had all the scope in my head. So if you catch me, I know what to tell you. And I won't tell you if you don't tell me. If you don't ask me, I won't tell you. So when he asked me, he said, okay, so why is that? I said my mother used to sell orange. I don't carry the orange to the shop. I was the knife was on the orange, and I realized that if I keep working with it will fall. So I put it in my bag. When I came, because I was late for school, I dropped the orange. I forgot to remove it. The man looked me. So the first thing I told the man, you have to be smart on that.
Of course,
sir. If you think I'm lying, go to Army Junction or Army Junction. Go there. Across the road, the other side, my mother, because they know people sell fruit there. My mother sells fruit. She's a bit fat. That's in complexion. She's short. My mother is not fat. My mother is not like a complexion. My mother is not short. But don't go there. When I was convincing to the call, they had to open the door. They had to tell me sorry. But my class teacher knows my mother, so she knew I was lying. She took me to the office. She gave me my medication for ulcer and the rest of them. And that was how I escaped that very well. So, but the whole idea is, the streets where we come from, if you can relate it with your own street, you would realize that these things are happening real. We have young people in the street that if you don't catch them now, we might not be able to catch them again.
Yeah.
And when I came here, shout out to James Curry. He was the first person I ever met as a senior man who decided, when I came to Jos, who decided to put me through, okay, so this is what Jos look like. So he took me to the streets all the time. We had prayer walks together. We had a few discussions on the street. And he was trying to tell me about his own story, which I'm not going to say. And he was like, okay, in order for us to have an adequate society, later in the future, 10 years from now, we need to start with the children. And if we can start with the children, then we can gradually wipe away the old generation.
Yeah.
And then we have a new breed coming up. Yeah. So we might not fully wipe away, but we might have a more stronger force.
Yeah, true.
It's very much more stronger force. Yeah. And I reckoned with him. I was like, yeah, this is a very good one, this is a very nice one. And I got the idea very well. So I started to join the Red Jesus Commune, the RJC. So I'm a distant member from RJC. Call me anytime, I will come up. That's how I am with them. Anytime you call me, I will just appear. You get before I got to school. So the reason for this interview now is to send hope. Heavenly has told us about his own life. And today, Heavenly, we will hear from your mouth. Are you a believer? A believer of the gospel, right? The gospel of Christ. You preach the gospel. You disciple. You teach. Now, this is to say that no matter who you are in the street, hope is not lost. Cannot be lost. The scripture says, what will the righteous do if the foundation be destroyed? The truth is the foundation cannot be destroyed.
It can never be. The foundation is Christ.
The foundation cannot be destroyed.
So you cannot destroy what Christ has already done. So
that question was like, what would the righteous do? Automatically, it is trying to tell you that, see, the righteous should not even think about it because it cannot happen.
Yeah.
So if you're standing your ground, this is an invitation to you out there listening to us, an invitation to you out there watching probably this very session. And I'm trying to tell you that there is hope out there. There is hope out there. It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter where you come from. There is hope out there. So right now, we're going to ask Heavenly our third question. So we realize that Heavenly is actually leading a team of young people. These guys are good. Young people. What's the least of age amongst them?
We are 4.
Alright. Imagine your kid is at the age of 4 and your kid knows how to throw bar. You come back one day and just see your kid kicking his leg, kicking his head. And he's just like, I have this inspiration, I want to do this, I want to do that. This is young people coming together as a force to propel the gospel. I've watched them live, I've watched them on social media, and I know what they can do. At their age, I could not do what they could do. I wish I had somebody to tell me, guy, you can rap, do this. I knew I could do it, but there was no force to pull me.
Yeah,
no direction until I gave up on it. Yeah. Alright? And now this is This is Heavenly training these young guys. The list is 4. So now, the question is, what is the reason? And can you tell us the origin of the Heavenly Kids?
Okay, I think the reason is my story, basically. Looking at my story, how I came up from the streets, never been like I told you, these guys then that I used to follow, I even used to write for them. My elder brothers, you understand? Yeah, my elder brothers, but I write for them. So basically, I had nobody to disciple me. Nobody ever taught me anything about writing music. No one ever told me, hey, do this, hey, do that. This is how you go about it. Come together, let's do. I'm always, since when I was coming up, I'm always the one that would want to gather my friends around. Come, let's do this. Come, let's do that. So I've always been the motivation, kind of. So I never had somebody that would tell me anything or give me direction or whatever. And then, the guys that I was rolling with, my other brother's friends, they were doing. I remember that time in Lashom Suits here in Dadinkwa. They organize events every end of the month. Young L is always there, NDI is always there, the Crip boys generally were always there, Young Face and all, So we always, I'm the smallest that time. I'll just come, and that time I'll just come and sit and watch them do their thing, and after that we just go home. So I think that was the experiences I was just following them to get. But when it comes to discipling, and especially when you're doing something like a hip-hop music, the church doesn't really welcome it. Thank God now it's even better than before. So that time, no platform, nothing. So you only have the streets. That's where you be shown love. That's where they are going to accept the kind of music that you do. So basically, that pushed me to the streets. I started writing my songs, recording. I recorded, I think, my first recording in 2009. I was featured in a song, and it was a gospel song. Wow. It's a lady that was recording an album, and she needed a rapper. And then my friend is our producer. He's the guy that still produces me up to now, DJ Wani. Wow. So he is our producer as of then. And then he was like, no, there's this guy in the area too. One small boy like that into the rap now. So she invited me, gave me the song. I wrote, we went to the studio and recorded. I'm like, wow, so this is how they do this thing. I started writing music before I know how they record. How do you record music? Before I know that there's anything studio. I don't know the name studio. I started writing music. Wow. So I was just writing music because I was in love with music. Like in my JS1, I was just writing. But that time, studios are very few. You don't even know. Yeah. I can never forget the first person that I heard about studio from is Iives. It's one of my guys. He graduated from TVC. I think he's in Lagos. He's a cinematographer now. Wow. He used to sing very well. We called him MI that time in the country school. I think he was the one that recorded around 2009, 2008. It was like, in the studio, this one, that one. Haba, studio, how the place look like, So when Wani came, he started, and also through Wani, step by step, got into the street life, drugs, alcoholism, a lot of vices that attach with music, So, to the glory of God, I had my encounter 2017, middle of May 2017. That was when I had my encounter. And then God called me and showed me why He has given me the talent He has given me and what He wants to do. So basically from that time, I started following the path, and then I'm someone that's I reflect a lot, I meditate a lot, especially when time passes. I'll sit and meditate, and then like right now we might be doing this thing and we do not know why we do. Okay, we know, but there are things that it would not be clear for us now to understand. Very well. But as we go, maybe like end of the year or early next year, when you think, this is the reason why we even did this thing. I can reckon with that. You understand? This is the reason why, like when you meditate, God is going to open your eyes to see the reason why you were doing some things that you did not even see. As of then, your views were kind of narrow. But now He's expanding and showing you how. So when I sat and I was thinking, I understood, this is why God allowed me to be through that, so that now I'm going to be the person that will hold the torch for the next generation that is coming. You understand? That was the reason why He allowed me to be through those things, so that now I would be able to be a testimony to others, a story of hope to others. Like, even up to now, there are some of my guys, how many years now, that still Omo Tidai, that's the name they used to call me, Tidai. Omo Tidai, there are no change, oh. This one I lie. My guys, I used to, like, all my guys, I smoke more than them. Bro, I smoke, like, if I don't, I can't count how many times. Like, from morning, the first thing when we wake up, we smoke. We smoke before we go to school. We still boil weed, take tea and bread with the water. With the water, and the water will look like they're sleeping. After that, we keep the chaff. When we come back, we use the chaff and do it. You understand? So no, I'm not teaching some people. I'm not teaching some people. Okay. And then when you eat weed, it's different than smoking it. When you smoke, it goes straight to the brain, and it doesn't last. But when you eat, it might take an hour, and before you feel it, because it will now digest and go through your veins. That's like drinking. You understand? So you feel it. It is different. It is different. So that's why you see that smokers always smoke. It's the weed. Like, before I stopped smoking, I think we don't last me up to an hour or 30 minutes like that when I smoke. And then I cannot listen to music without smoking. When you go to University of Abuja, even lecturers just say that boy that is carrying headphones, they will bring you to me. You understand? You can never see me without my headset. I have removed my last card, bro. My last card by headset in school. Guys, they hungry like this. My last card, one girl, I used to call my headset my girlfriend. So I don't used to give anybody, like, I cannot give you my girlfriend. You understand? Then one girl in the theater, she persisted. It's like they sent her name herself. You understand? Because you know that this guy, you can hear her, she there online. So I gave her the headset. She broke it. Guy, I had to go and buy another one. And then imagine you cannot smoke without listening to music, and you're someone that listens to music 24/7. So imagine how a devil now has used music and smoke now, join them together. They call it habit stacking. I was reading Atomic Habits. Like, this is habit stacking, but it's a wrong habit stacking. Something that you love with something that will destroy you. Together. So
it's like an atomic bomb.
That kind of thing.
So you really want to explode there.
So all of those things, you understand. These are the reason why I am doing what I'm doing today, because I don't want to see these younger ones. I want them to see somebody that loves this music, somebody that is godly. I want them to see somebody that they looks like that, those people that they see on TV that they want to be like. You understand? And then this person is still giving them good direction, godly counsel. It's not just music that we do Bible studies. In fact, like, now we have joined heads with Genta Kids before in Genta Mongolo. Then Heavenly Kids used to be here. So we've come together, but still now under the umbrella of Heavenly Kids, under Jungle Ministry of City Ministry. So basically, like, we do Bible studies on Wednesdays, we do Bible studies on Friday. We do Bible studies here in Jungle Ministry. On Wednesday, we do Bible study in Genta Mongoro. We have a center. God has provided a center with like 6 classes. So like we do Bible study still there on Fridays. Then we do music rehearsals and writing on Thursdays. Then we do instrument classes on Saturdays for the kids. So how it began, basically I was working in the studio here because I know that God has called me to disciple creatives. Even looking at where I didn't study theater arts in my secondary school, but I ended up studying theater art. And when I started going for literature classes, because that time I had to rewrite WAEC, so that I can be able to get literature to apply for theatre arts. When I was going, that was when I'm like, oh, so they teach these things in school, because it's a natural thing for me. So I will see similarly, I'll be like, wow, so they teach all of these things in school. I was just thinking it's street knowledge, writing, I never knew that they were teaching all of that. Was when I even got opened my eyes to understand what school is about. School is not teaching you new things. School is just trying to mine your like a gold, right? And that gold is deep inside. God has already planted a gold inside of you. So school is now mining the gold to bring it, to refining the gold. So it's not that you are born dumb, and nobody is dumb. The problem is we just, in Nigeria, you find people studying what is not their passion, what is not their core, and how do you expect them to excel? So everybody is a genius. That's what I believe. If you know what God has implanted inside of you, your core, and you're studying that thing. That was why when I was studying theater as pro, they never asked me question that I don't have idea. You understand? And it's something that I told you, I just did. Went back to SS3. I was going for lessons like literature and English lessons, in one government school, just so I can be able to write literature. But here am I in the university studying theater arts, and you can't ask me any question that I don't have idea. The only courses that I was having issues with is history. When you're telling me to write history, this BC, that BC, you understand? But when you ask me any question, I have an idea. Why? Because it's my core. So I believe that even that, God has called me to the ministry of creativity. He has called me to disciple creatives. So I came here learning music production in the ministry, because I know that God is going to bring such people in my space. And I have to be able to, like some of us we used to steal to go to the studio. I used my school fees for studio to work on, and my first EP, my first promo CD. That time it was promo CD before EP formed in. You understand? Like my school fees, I only paid 100 level school. I didn't pay 200. I didn't pay 300. I didn't pay 400. You understand? So all of those things, even my house rent, I will use my house rent. Like for other people, you understand, substances take away from them. For me, what took away from me was music. All the criminal life I was living, the stealing I was doing, everything was because of music. It was just because of music, and it's because I want to provide. Because when I was about to go to university, my dad sat me down because he knew my passion, and he was like, choose between music and school. Now that you're going to school, you have to tell me, since you've gotten admission, are you going to choose music or you're going to choose school? How foolish will I be to choose music? So I'm like, school. Okay, but now me did school. You understand now? So I chose school, and then he was like, oh, we just leave you in the hands of God. Very soon we hear that you're in China, because they know me. You understand? I don't stay in one place, basically. I'm even surprised that I stayed in Jos for this long. So, but it's God still.
Actually.
So, like, all of those things, bro, that's why the story is long. The thing is broke. You understand? In this short time of my life, bro. In this short time of my life,
we've seen this and
that kind of thing. Nobody more. So all of those things, So this is my passion now. My passion is to see that creatives are able to have what we wished we had. They should be able to see somebody that is godly, that will mentor them, that would open their eyes to understand the reason why they have the gifts they have. Because we tend to look at music as making money something. The Bible said that for you to mislead somebody, it is better they tie a stone on your neck and throw you to the water. And do you know what you're doing as a musician? Do you know how many people you are misleading with the kind of song you're singing?
Everybody follows you.
You understand? People are listening to your kind of songs, the nonsense that they are singing about sex, about drugs, and they are practicing these things. So people don't even understand the power of music. They don't understand it. And all of these things, they are killing people for money. That's blood money, bro.
Yes, bro. Yes.
You understand? Because people are dying because of the music they have listened, how you've affected their lives. And then people are just thinking, no, me, I just want to make money, take care of my mama. But still, what they are doing is blood money. It's blood money because people are dying because of the kind of music that you're singing. But people don't understand those things. So it was when I had my encounter that God was able to open my eyes to see the dangers, how dangerous it is for you to lead somebody astray, especially with music. Do you know how many people are listening to your music? And even when you die, your music still lives. People still believe, even in your death, you are misleading. Which kind that one I don't know that people don't make heaven now. That's last. You understand? You know, say you don't mislead plenty people, and the songs are still there.
Yeah.
You understand? And the songs are still there. Then you came and then you got to Shigasama, and then the songs that you've done are still misleading people, and you are in heaven. How would you even feel if you enter heaven?
Maybe you're watching from up, you're just watching them.
How would you feel that, see how I'm misleading these people? See what I'm causing to these people? They are going to miss this beautiful place. You understand? All because of me.
And you see, the beautiful thing is, grooming these children from now will help them groom their own peers. Because now you see them with a different light. I remember one of those days when I was in Ghana early. I think my elder sister, and she has a child, and I think she said the child was trying to tell her about her friend, who is, I think, a part of the Heavenly Kids, and how the girl is different from other of her friends, how the girl is kind of standing out. And the first thing I told her is for your daughter to tell you that her friend is living a life different from the rest. It shows that she has seen something. And if she has seen this thing, I was the one advising her then. I said, don't you think it would be nice if you hand over this girl to this group of people and say, this is my daughter, I would like to just hand her over to you during your rehearsal period, the Bible study classes, like just take her like your own and groom her out, because it's not easy for a single mother to take care of a child.
I know. And it's very rampant here in this community. Most of the children are from single parents that don't even care about them.
Very.
You understand? Like a child, when we were young, you cannot stay out to a certain limit of time.
Yes.
You understand? But now you see these children, 7, they're outside, small children. You have to be the one to send them home. And even the way they hug you, you know that this child, love is missing in the life of this child. You know how if you just come, they will just come, and all of them, it's like they should just enter your body. You understand? So, and one thing is, our communities, like mostly parents, they're not ready to become parents.
Yeah.
You know how Delta is. Delta is one of the most rugged areas in Jos. People know about that. So most of the children, what they are seeing around them, and then we are products of our community, whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
Our community will affect us, even if not directly. Indirectly it will affect us. Even if you're holy, no one is holy.
But even if
you're holy in this gender, and you go out and say you're coming from gender, bro, there's how people will look at you. So that community has already affected you.
Truly.
You understand? There are people that don't get jobs because they come from gender. Like when they go out and look for jobs, and when they ask them where are you coming from, they say gender, they're not going to give them a job because of the name. So now we are hoping on God. This testimony that you just shared encouraged me, and I'm so grateful. And I'll need to even share this with the teachers also. So we've been receiving reviews from parents and all, but this is very, very beautiful.
The encourages us that this is a child saying that I've seen my own friend, a fellow child, living a different life. You understand? I've seen my own friend, which is like a fellow child living a different life. I would say this, one of the reasons why I even became a Christian is we all come from Christian background. That doesn't mean we're Christian.
Yeah, true.
Alright, my dad was once a youth leader, now an elder, and the rest of them. But when I gave my life to Christ 2017, it was because I saw young people pray. They did not preach to me. I just saw them pray.
Like if I was young, and this thing, I started a concert, a hip hop concert in Gidri. We do it every 25th of December since
Wow.
from 2018. I think it's only last year that we missed because of insecurity.
Okay.
You know, so like the reason it wasn't for any desire. The reason is I just want them to see young people that are having swag, that are not looking that kind
Yeah.
of, you know, yes, how they feel a church person should look here. You understand? So I want them to see guys. You understand? Guys that are looking, that are dressing hip hop, still praising God. Young guys. That is, I just want them to see that thing because it's not there.
Yeah.
You know, it's not there.
No.
You feel the church is for the old people and the children.
Your
The younger guys, anything church, they don't care about it. You know, so I relate to what you're
like
saying.
your dress code does not define. No, there's this like that I dress the way you want to be addressed. That's normal. But sometimes the way I see you is the way I want to address you. But the real you is not your dressing. The real you is what is beneath the dressing. I can come here with suit and I'm not a good guy. I mean, we used to watch Hitman. Hitman dresses in suit now.
Of course.
Where is style, dress in suit. But you know she should go and pass the guy. You can't give a silent kill. You don't give silent kill past the guy. But then there are other guys that he meets and he encounters and he kills them and they dress more up. Now I'm trying to send a message, a clear picture that the street is evil because you made it evil. If the street will be good, it's because you're intentional about making it good.
Of course.
And until you capture the essence behind it. I went to church like this, the way I'm dressed, like this, and someone looked at me and was like, "Hey, who knew Pastor Chekwa?" I mean, the seminary, I know this kind of thing. Now, I know the street I come from, but I need to go to church without matters. But initially, my dad was trying to talk to me about matters, but I need to go to church without matters. But he maybe stopped me. No, my uncle stopped me one day and said, "This is your bag. What is inside?" I want to see. I opened the bag, removed one Bible, one that are 4 Bibles. And he looked at me. I said, "Like all of them in my hand. I need to carry something to put them inside." I don't know if you get. I'm not ashamed of carrying my Bible in my hand. What if I have other things to hold? Because they'll say, "Okay, so this one is ashamed to carry his Bible in his hand, so that's why he's putting it in his bag." No. What if I have other things? I have my phones to carry. I have my Bible to carry. I will definitely meet with someone. I will definitely need to drop it on the ground and shake someone's hand. I have to put them now in order for me to have a bit of freedom on my body. I have to carry them,
and that's why we have that.
And then they feel I'm the rough type. I'm the bad influence to the guys. I'm not giving them good tips and this and that and this and that. My Sunday school students love me.
That is it. You know, the thing is, our people don't understand. You know, they feel, and that's why we are losing the younger generation. Because if you look at them, who are the people that they envy? Who are the people that they want to be like?
Yeah.
So if you people don't care about what they think or their own context, to be specific, and then you want to only be uncle, there's a level of how they cannot be opened.
Yes.
But there's how you relate to them when you look like somebody that they would want to be. I like how the way this uncle dresses. So you understand? So all of those things will bring them closer to you, and then all that would even give you an access for you to disciple them, and then tell them, yes, of course, there's indecent dressing. We're not going to throw away that.
Yeah.
You know, we know indecent dressing, and we know what is not indecent. And then, you know, Africans, the way even the suit is European.
Yes, sir.
So it's not even the jacket, the hoodie, all of those things are European. You know, the only our native is our native. You understand? So, but we need to even understand that there are different people that are called to different people. I cannot wear my suit and go to the jungle that I want to preach with them. So I want to talk to them. They will just they will start judging you. This one, there's a new pastor. But there's how we enter the jungle, we shake them, you understand? Yeah, like my mentor spokesman, he will even go to the jungle and collect weed and tie for you and give you smoke. You understand? Let's have conversation. Sometimes you just go to the jungle, you not preach the gospel to them, just sit, guys, how far now, even they happen. I don't talk, me awara, ambasa awara. You understand? So from there, if you come now, they pay attention to you. But when you come dressed like Nobody would want to even listen. They already know that you are here to judge them. They know that somebody is here to judge us. So nobody will give you attention, you know. So that's what we always use, like in jungle ministry, we use hip hop to reach out. Because hip hop is like the paint on the hook. That when you go to the jungle and play hip hop music like this, everybody, because that's what they listen to. Ajagayu. So from there you speak to them, and then you know. So I think it's all good though. It's all good. God is bringing more light. I think the church is beginning to understand some things.
I remember one of those days when James was supposed to sing rap in my church. Then it was doing the RJC, I read Jesus Calling.
Yeah.
And after they were done, and you know the church were clapping, the young guys were wooing our guy, all the sort of stuff they were shouting, and then the reverend was like,
You see?
And one thing I remember then, and that was not in the seminary, but I was not asking myself, so what happened to Lecrae? What happened to Tripoli?
How did he doesn't even know that. You know?
That's the funniest part, because if you're sending these guys out of the church, where are you sending them to? And then come to think of it, God, the devil doesn't give gifts. God gives gifts.
Yeah,
the devil just uses it negatively. You understand? But then, I'm in the seminary now, and my student chaplain is a rapper.
Yeah, I mean,
Right, Jesse is a rapper. My own classmate, Yax, is a rapper. Yes, I'm a spoken word artist. And sometimes I play bass too. I freestyle. When it does enter me, I just begin to freestyle. I begin to throw bass because I know I write. Just like you, I wrote songs in secondary school too. Secular lyrics. You, as a lady, you dare not break my heart. I will finish you with my lyrics. I will finish you with my lyrics. My role model of them was Emma. I love them. I love listening to him. A lot of guys knew the guys they listened to, but I had my reason for listening to Emma because I felt the guy was fluent. The guy was good with English. If he's good with English, he can play with his rhymes. And I don't like that. But then growing up again, the first gospel rap I listened to was River. Everybody's got a blank space. It's where we don't ride into the world of climbing. Alright? You see that you can carry the cross on your shoulders, and you can start over by Lecrae and Flame.
okay.
You get? So the song was, I was like, okay, yes, there's something called gospel rap. Yes, there's something called gospel rap. Can we do gospel rap? Yes, we can do gospel rap. But guess what? The church killed the vibe. I entered the church one day, I was like, all with my scarf already, you know, putting my hands in the air and rap everybody's got a blank face. The song was so dear to me because now I listen to the lyrics of the song and the guy was just sending hope to guys, you know. They were like, okay, I know you've done this, I know you've done that. Look, Jesus came not to condemn you, to save you, to bring you out. He came, he broke the chains and he's setting people free. You can be one of them. The Flames was just giving all those bars and somebody just come. And before I would climb up, what I saw what they do to someone else, I said I'm not doing it again.
You know, the thing is, I don't really blame them. It's like that. Even when you were, I think I watched Daddy Panam's interview. It was like there was a time that if you carry a guitar to the church, they look at you as a devil. Do you understand? When you carry a guitar, there was that time that when you carry a guitar to the church, they look at you as a devil. So now, which church doesn't have guitar? You know? And then yes, he said there's how he sings that time. The people see him as he's singing secular songs. This is not spiritual. But if you sing like Daddy Panam now, who would ever think of that? You know, and then hip hop music is just 51 years old now. It's just a new music. Reggae, how did reggae come? And they accepted it in the church. How did Makosa? Willow was the person that brought Makosa to Nigeria. Which kind of person was he? You understand? But the church accepted it. Why? Because of this cultural thing and the dance. You know, Africans we love to dance.
We love to dance.
And reggae too. Yes, our parents grew up listening to reggae music. Jimmy Cliff, then Bob Marley, and all of those people. So it is easy for them to connect with reggae music. But now there's a generation that is coming on hip hop, Afro music. You understand? And that's why you see that you can find seminarians that are hip hoppers. So just look at the church now in the next 10 years, 20 years. You understand which kind of music will be sung in the church. And then nobody will see it as a bad thing because that's the music they connect too.
Yeah.
And then one thing is the older generation always fight. Getting something new is tough to accept. So they always fight something that is new. And now there's a level that we'll come and see maybe gospel singers that are singing like Charlie Poppy. And then the guys now that are now say, which kind of nonsense? Don't stop singing this kind of songs.
But let's be honest, that generation is coming.
It's coming. It is coming.
It's just that the devil is a step ahead of us.
It's kind of the devil welcomes. The devil knows what will get the people of the generation now. Like, not to call names, there was a church that was rejecting TV. Churches were rejecting internet.
Yeah.
They were discouraging and their members. No, don't go. It's evil. Internet is. So now which church is not? Now which church is not on internet? So one thing is, church need to wake up and stop rejecting and allowing devil to take over before they accept it. So imagine all of these TV stations. Now most all churches are having TV stations.
Yeah.
So imagine since that time,
if they had done it,
they have started already from that time. Imagine the level they would have gotten. But they allow the devil. That's what we always do. We allow the devil to take advantage and to build a stronghold before we come. And when we come, we are laid back already. And that's why these children, like Pastor Sam, our manager here, his child, I think she's like 2-3 years. The mom, before yesterday, they were celebrating his birthday here. She was like, "This my daughter loves hip hop." So imagine a small daughter like that. She can't even talk, but the mom already knows the kind of music that she loves. And then this generation, look at these small children. Look at how when you teach them rap, they get it. When you do Afro, they get it ASAP. They even get it more than the older people.
I think the body movement now.
You understand? And so imagine, if these guys would be trained like this, because a generation like them are coming that would maybe miss the road and go to the secular space.
Yeah.
But if children like this will be trained, and then they are going to have equally the same level of education and excellence of music like the secular. And now, with God's help, some of us have gone a little bit, you understand, and we know little things that we can be able to guide them and say, no, do this one, do this. Now they don't have to struggle for studio sessions. That's what record labels. They just carry you, pay your studio sessions, tell you what to sing, give you money, give you house, give you car, tell you to sing nonsense, and they affect people. Even most of the secular artists that you see, most of them, they don't even like the songs they are singing. Most of them, like 90% of them, don't even like it. But they have to. Record label is a business, and every business needs to make money. And how can you make money? It's all of those nonsense that you make money. So you have to sell the nonsense to make the money. If not, you will not make the money. They cannot carry their 50, 100 million and put on you, and then you're making $1 million, 2 million naira. No, you have to sell what the market would buy, so that they will be able to make the money they have spent on you. So that's how it is. So unless we have people that are selfless in the gospel space, and to the glory of God, of course, God is blessing a lot of gospel musicians now. So these children can be able to say, so God can really bless me serving Him. I must not serve the devil. Because even when I was doing secular music, I used to say I would end up as a gospel artist. But now I want to just make this money first. Make I take care of my family first before I will come to God. I'm giving God time to you understand? Say, chill. If I go make money, they come.
The funny
you understand?
That are like that.
There are a lot of them, and sometimes you go and get lost. You understand? But one thing, I just appreciate God for my life, that He brought me back before. But one thing that He showed me was there's no time. Sometimes we think there's time, make I do this thing first before I go face God. But God was like, more time no day. You can say time day. Time no day. Time no day. You cannot destroy when you come and start.
You want to amend.
You want to amend. So to the church now. That's why I said it is sometimes you cannot blame them. It's a generational thing.
Yeah.
And it's always like that. And now we have pastors that rap. We have pastors like my mentor, spokesman. He's a reverend. You understand? And he raps. He even dropped an album this year, the 5 Solas. 5 Solas. So he's even using, and as a rapper, we need to grow from the place of seeing ourselves as just musicians to pastors. Because you're actually a preacher, you're a teacher. You're not just a preacher, you're a teacher, because rap is knowledge. And when you listen to rap music, they are teaching. Even the secular rap music, they are teaching, kind of, except from the ones that now just want to make money at all, But it is a teaching gift. And when you look at most rappers, almost 70% of them are pastors. Now, most of the rappers are pastors, even in the United States, even here in Nigeria. So, like, rappers need to understand that the calling is just beyond just coming to rap.
I've been able to witness particular roles when they're cooking. I don't know if you know. We used to help this church, cooking church in Trailer.
Yeah, I think he has beard. I've seen him on Facebook.
Yeah.
I've seen him.
And I was opportunity to go for what do I need to call it? Collaborative experience.
Yeah.
So it was February last year, and when I got there, we were having sessions and we were having and then the reverend walked in, and the unit that was like, let's welcome our reverend. He's a rapper. We have done this, we have done that. I was waiting to see the reverend that is a rapper. I did not even. I was looking for him in the congregation. I was waiting to see a man with white collar.
Yeah.
The guy sitting down and he's just feeling himself. I saw the way he came out. I'm like, pastor, men of God, like this beard, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. When he came, he treated, and it was like full-time hardcore. It was full-time hardcore band. And he told us, I think he said, I can't remember clearly, I can't really say, but I think he said he was working on the 5th album or so.
So the generation is coming.
As believers, as workers in the vineyard, our work maybe to just till ground alone.
Yes, so
as we till the ground, they plant the seed.
As we
plant the seed, allow God be water around. Because time will come when men to give testimony of sin, and this man I touched my life. That because of this guy's song where I hear, and me where I did. A lot of guys have gone astray because of one Eminem song they heard. A lot of guys have gone astray because of one Lil Wayne song they heard. You get. A lot of guys have gone astray. Let's not go. A lot of guys have gone astray because of the hardcore bars they heard from Tupac.
Of course. A lot of people get killed.
A lot of guys.
And then also, this Kodimba,
yeah,
is the reason why that time we take Kodim well. You understand? Because he's a Kodim person. You understand? And that time there was a time that he was bubbling. So almost everybody Kodim. Syrup. And it's because of him. Come make and concourse, understand all of those things. So it's basically we cannot deny the fact that music is the most influential tool in the whole world.
What people listen to.
It is the most influential tool. Church, yes. Thank God now there are a lot of messages. You can download a message and listen to it. But how are you going to quantify the level of the music you listen to the level of messages you listen to?
At some point, nobody has time to listen to 1 hour 30 minutes, but they have time to listen to 4 minutes. And is it that 4 minutes we compare that 1 hour 30 minutes, and they will be listening to it?
Of course, steadily
They will be listening to it. If our ministers can begin to cut their message into music, to make sense.
Of course,
people want to listen to melody. You understand? Now there's one particular person, though we haven't met the person face to face, but among people with encouragement to young people is Femi Lazarus. He's always giving his encouragement to young people, wanting to make them realize that because you found yourself in this situation doesn't mean it is the end. You can always have a changed life, alright? You can always have a changed life. So, Mr. Heavenly,
yes, sir.
In a few minutes, can you just tell us, for young people, for parents listening to this, hopefully, how can they tend to make their children members or partners or fellowshippers of the heavenly kids? Maybe they are young children who they've seen, maybe they have this gift and they want to help their children harness this gift. What is the criteria for them to be able to go through?
Seriously, that's one thing that we've been struggling with, because I don't know how to send a child out. And I think I'm asking God to give me that strong mind. I'm a hardcore guy with children and everything. You understand? So, like, I get it hard. I cannot even send any child out. So, basically, for the heavenly kids, as long as you're coming, our doors is open. All you have to do is to bring your child. That's all you have to do. Just make sure that you bring your child. that she can, even if you cannot bring, there are some of them that we don't even know their parents, some we do, and it's something that we want to start doing. We want to start knowing their parents. We want to start having like the parents and teachers PTA kind of a thing, sit and discuss with the parents, because we build, sometimes we build, the parents go and destroy. So it has to be a collaborative effort, that as we build, they also build. No man can build a house alone. We have laborers, different masons, and then if you're done with yours, someone that is doing plaster will come and do his own. And when you're collaborating, it makes it easy and faster. So these are part of the things, but we don't have any criteria. If you can find your way here, come to Jungle Ministry. On Wednesday we do Bible study. Wednesday, your child doesn't have to be a creative, as long as you have a child that you want the child to know God. Just bring him or bring her. So basically, we, just like I stated earlier on, we have Bible study class here. Though now we've separated the team. We're doing a special discipleship for them, because they are in a special moment of their lives, that they are not kids, they are not adults. So most time they get they get mixed, like when they are with children and no more, they want to show them that
we are senior.
You understand? And then when they are with older people, they'll be like, you understand? So they need a special attention for them to be able to be free. So now we've divided the classes. So we have the children's class here on Wednesday, then the teens class is in Denta Mongoro. Same day, same time, 4 p.m. All our classes are 4 p.m. 4 to 6. So the teens in Denta Mongoro, our facility in Denta Mongoro, then the children here in Jungle Ministry, same Wednesday 4. Then on Thursday we do music classes here in Jungle Ministry in Jetta Adamu. Then on Friday the children in Jetta Adamu. Then on Saturday here in Jetta Adamu Jungle we do instrument discipleship for them. You need to come to our concert on Sunday. Some of them you come and some of them are playing keyboard.
Sunday by 3, right?
Keyboard now.
Sunday by 3. 2 of my guys will be here. We'll be here. Would want to witness it. We want to do this. Although we'll have an interview with them later during the video, we want to cover that session for a few minutes. We want to create a thriller. What we are sending this whole concept out to the social media. We want to make parents understand that so this interview is not a joke. This is the result of this interview we just had today. So it's nice, fantastic, beautiful, and we don't have so much time again, but we want to say thank you, man. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful session. All the guys here are motivated. Simon, are you motivated? Very cool, right? I'm Steven, what's up? So these are my guys. Shout out to Simon. He has been on the system. Shout out to Steven. He has been up and down, trying to make sure the system is okay, the camera is okay. The light is working well. The mics are nice and all. And then shout out to Red. Besides, not be calling her Red. I lie. I cannot be calling you Rejoice.
Okay, I think it's ready now.
No, we just Red. If you say Regina, it's R-E-G. You say Rejoice, R-E-J. So, hello. So, hi to Red. Red has been behind the camera as well. And they are doing well. So, this whole production is their effort, and I want to say big thank you to all of them.
Big shout out to you.
Big shout out to
JMP Jungle Ministry 100 Heavenly Souljahs. The thing is, it's wonderful to have a team. Really? You understand? It's beautiful. I just want to encourage you guys. It's not easy. Some of us, it's tough. Nobody wants to be behind the camera. Nobody wants to be behind the scene. Everybody wants to be where the spotlight is. Everybody wants to be the one that is standing and talking to the camera, talking to the mic. So when I see people that are humble enough to say, no, make I just get this thing, let me just be here, let this thing work, I respect them more than we that are standing before the camera, because sometimes I'll even sit and think, I'll be like, if not me now, you understand? If not me now, I go feed do, I go feed everything, you understand? But one thing that I believe is God gives us grace to serve in the capacity He wants us to serve. So something that I'm thinking is impossible for me to do. You're seeing it like it's impossible for me to come and be talking to the camera. Like Now someone will say, "Ah, more is important that they try children. I don't feed,
Yeah.
For me now, I drive joy in doing this. God has given me grace for it. And then the place of that person now, I'll see it as impossible.
Truly.
For him, he'll do it with joy because God has given him grace.
To do that.
So big shout out to you guys, man.
So big respect to Jungle Ministry. They're doing well. They need your support. They need your encouragement. They need your finances. It's not easy. They need your finances. JMP is not a child's play.
It's not at all.
One day you need to just walk in and meet the manager and ask the manager a few questions, and you'll be shocked to see the impact they're doing in Genta, the Center, Mount Korea, but all the centers. You'll be surprised at the impact they're doing.
Yeah.
Alright. So big shout out to everybody. Everybody,
Pastor Sam.
Shout out to Pastor Sam,
the manager of Zongo Ministry,
man.
And our director, Mr. Joshua Emmanuel. Amazing personality. See,
seriously.
I never meet even we. You understand? Maybe African, this man would say, "I want you guys. I'm not African. You guys are Africans. Own this thing. It's not mine." Basically, a lot of times you see people trying to come and even take it away from you if you have it. But now he has it and he wants you to own it. So it's a different kind of human being.
Wow.
A different kind of human being. God bless him.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. So with this, guys, I would love to just do one thing. Man, I want you to lyrically encourage us. Lyrically encourage us. Lyrically just encourage us.
There's no encouragement like the scripture, right?
Yeah.
So let me speak the scripture for us, right? So Ephesians 6, 10 to 19. So finally be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, so you might be able to stand against the wills of the devil. For we are not contending against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the world rulers of this present darkness, against the spiritual host of wickedness in the heavenly places. Therefore, take the whole armor of God, so you might be able to withstand in these evil days. And having done all to stand firm. Then, with a belt of truth buckled around your waist, with a breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to these, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, and pray in the Spirit in all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all the saints. Pray for me, that whenever I open my mouth, words may be given me, so that I will fearlessly make known the mystery of the gospel. Yeah.
Guys, this is a lyrical encouragement. I feel like throwing back to
I didn't write any. This is the whole scripture. I didn't even change one word. I don't Bible. I carry it. Just rapper.
Guys.
All glory to Jesus.
See, creativity is everywhere. Just find your own. So once again, guys, I'm your anchor, your favorite anchor, My shekere is not yet. I'm your favorite anchor, Wordpriest, the storyteller, Wordpriest, the legendary pen.
Yeah, this is Heavenly Souljah, and I'm working on my album. By the grace of God, it will be out this year. Slave of God is the title. So stay low. Follow me, SOG. Follow me on all my social media handles. Heavenly Souljah on Instagram, Heavenly Souljah on TikTok, Yahoo Data on Heavenly Souljah on Facebook. So that you can be able to get updates when the album is out. Go and stream it. It will bless you. No lie. It has been blessing me since when I was writing. For years, it has been blessing me. And I can't wait for you guys to be part of that blessing also.
Alright. So, although, on this note, I want to tell you guys that I mean, Heavenly will work on something.
Surely.
And when we are done, when I will confirm out. So, with our words, see, the confirmation are most.
Yeah, that one.
You see, you get this tapping where they like, Ura Fanta Triba Nakana. Kebu Matete. See, or how you confirm and you are reasonable, sure.
Yeah, that guy.
You hear me, Abi? Alright, so confirm and say, make your headphone, no boy. Yeah, make your ear, the hear everything they okay.
Yeah.
Because how you be, The sleep wey be child sleep.
And so
And the hustle.
I say,
Omo.
shey una confession my capison. As Jesus slap my unit, every problem to wama. My faith show, my shoe shine, even devil know. Say this man chief is Selena tested by the blood. So die there, devil, you no fit throw me overboard. This na legit intel, on God's ship I say. You know, say banana, no be plantain, I no come here to like the whole to entertain. I'm here.
Oh my God! Oh my God! More like Heavenly, more like Heavenly, more like Heavenly, man. So thank you, guys. Thank you,
So
guys.
love,
Thank you.
man. Bless.
One love
One
to
love.
join me, one love to everyone. I don't feel like ending this right now, but I have to.
Yeah,
Alright?
there's time for everything.
Yeah, there's time for everything. So we might have another session with Heavenly and with my guys to talk a whole lot about a whole lot of things. There are other things we need to speak about. We aren't doing it now.
Yeah,
But guys, see you next time.
bless.
Same station. Anytime you're listening to this, same time, but same station.
Yeah,
So one more, too much love, too much love.
peace, 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 peace.